Okay, welcome back to the DD Audio 815F series, mother of all F subwoofers, where before we fit in our vehicle, we are actually going to do some running in. We're going to be doing some test tones, 20 hertz test tones, where we will be able to get those iron cloth spiders, very stiff iron cloth spiders, which doesn't move in a hurry at all. Very little movement in there, extremely stiff spiders, so we want to try and get them a little bit loosened up. So what we're going to do is feed in on our test board. We're going to feed in a 20 hertz test track. We're going to free air it. It is sitting at the center of the box where the venting pole at the back is opened, so it can be able to breathe. But what I'm going to do, one more trick, is that I also have connected to it right now the DATS machine, where we are going to try and extract parameters, where we can be able to see what the actual FS is of a brand new subwoofer. We will obviously rate it up against the factory settings, and after we do about 2 working days of running in, we will then see how the TS parameters actually change. So key thing for the DATS machine is that it is able to give us the TS parameters. So like we always mention that we at Violet, we have the right tools to do the job correctly. You can give us any unknown subwoofer, we can extract the TS parameters, which allows you to draw a much more accurate box building layout, and obviously get the maximum out of your subwoofer. So here we're running in, we want to loosen up those iron cloth spiders, and we want to hopefully try and get the FS to drop a little bit as the suspension gets a little bit looser, and we want to see how it goes. So please hold for me while I get the first test run set up. The one set of leads is connected to the DATS machine. Right, so bear with me while we get the parameters drawn. It does a bit of a buzz, and there you have your parameters with an FS of 45 for a brand spanking new subwoofer. FS 45, there's your other parameters, your QTS, QES, QMS. Obviously there's other ways where you can calculate to get the VAS, but yeah, this is at least a very start, where it tells you what your FS is, and after running it in, we're going to show you why the importance of running in actually brings the FS down. That's why they say you're normally going to run in your subwoofers to stretch the spiders a little bit so that they are a bit more conforming to the power feeding them. And you'll notice from 45 it'll start to probably drop down to about, give or take, somewhere around 39, 40-ish. And as you continue using them, you will start to get better FS. The sub starts going lower and lower as you play them. We're planning to play at least maybe about 10 hours of 20 hertz, so we're hoping that will start to loosen it up, and we'll do a scan test again tomorrow. For now, this is just taken on one coil. I will pause the video and do the reading on the second coil. The wires are just here, so we're not feeding massive power into it, just about 200 or 300 RMS. Let's hook up the next set and see what that comes out to. Okay, so now the second coil is connected. We've got that hooked up to the DATS, and we are going to do okay, give or take, it's about the same, 45 hertz. So it's bang on. At least the both sides of the dual voice coils read similar. You can see the one graph and the second graph. The one is green and the other one, the blue line, that's representing the one coil and the second coil. You can do the same for a quad coil as well, where we can get 4 readings. I'll save this data, and then we'll start to process it into a box building diagram program, so that we can try and get information around how it would sound in a box. But we are going to use the results after we do the run-in at 20 hertz for the next 10 hours, and let's see how it goes from there. Stay tuned.
coil running in 20 hertz. We're not putting tons of power, we're just trying to get it to play a bit nominally, so very medium on a 4-channel amp. I think it's about 300 RMS or so being fed to it, 20 hertz, so it is excursion is quite high, but it is also running free air, so it will sound like this. Yeah, this speaker is very tight. This needs lots of power to make it to move. Today we'll do this, tomorrow we'll try and give it a little bit more power than what it's currently getting. But yeah, this is what the running in process looks like. And again, we've got it in the middle there because there's a port, but it's just that so that it can blow into it. It's not lying on a flat surface, so it's not blocking the back or the vent pole piece. So yeah, sitting dead center there.